You can't miss me.
These are These are the tales and
One of those
ramblings of
mornings.
two men. Their dream of running a
Yes.
successful food truck. These are the tales and ramblings of two men. Their dream of running a successful food truck business and life. We invite you along to join Josh and Skippy on this journey. This is Monday Morning Food Truck.
Well, of our little intro there, well, we screwed up life today.
It's Monday.
It is Monday. Cheers.
Is my sound? Jesus Christ! Already fucking bullshit. How's my sound this morning? Okay.
I can hear you just fine. Yes.
Can you hear any of the tapping or anything?
Oh
It's
yes.
all good.
Yeah. Yeah.
You,
Yeah.
you can hear it all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get over it. Get over yourself.
I'm fine. I'm not yelling at you. It's our fans that yell at you, not me.
No one's yelling at me except for you. Here, let me
Again, I didn't feel
move my
accepted
mic
this
down a
morning.
little bit. I was looking at my other screen. Sorry, I was reading a comment from Nick Lodato about.
Sorry, could you hear that?
Yeah, it's weird how it's right next to your microphone and we could hear it.
Oh. Whatever. Anyway, yes, I was reading the same comment.
So it's two separate screens for me, so I don't always see you pop in. So sorry. Stuff happens. Welcome to our YouTube listener this morning. We'll see if we have a similar following as we did last week, which was pretty impressive for us, our little tiny show. Yeah, we are still ranked in the top 200. Go us.
Of course. Come on. Everybody loves us.
171 is the last I looked. We did have a weird anomaly yesterday for downloads for our podcast. Are you ready for
It's a
this
Sunday.
number?
It's a Sunday thing. I don't know why. It just seems it's a Sunday thing.
Are you ready for this number?
702. Sorry.
You're in the ballpark.
Oh.
If the ballpark is on Mars. One.
Okay, so
One.
one?
That's the whole number. Yeah, it's one. Like I said, it was a weird anomaly.
Okay, we're not good on Sundays. My bad. Whoops.
Yeah, it was a weird week. Pretty low all week. So I guess everybody that wanted to listened live. And
well, thank you. Still, thank you for listening live.
I do enjoy the live listeners. I like the conversation we had last week, and it made it more fun, I think.
Yeah, I agree. What are we going to talk about today?
Oh, we got some shit today. Oh, hey.
Well, let's get my week out of the gate, just for shits and giggles.
Are we gonna talk about all of your stuff? Or?
Why? Is that bad?
People want to know, man. People want to know. People want to know what's happening in the life of PB and J's barbecue. How was your Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
No, let's just put it this way: no agreements have been signed. So, Friday was slow. Friday was real slow, like real slow.
Okay.
It was chilly. Saturday we had a singer, a band, not even a band. How do you just a regular singer?
A musician.
Musician. There we go. That's the word I was looking for.
You had a musical act.
We had a musical act.
What, I do magic or something?
He's a guitarist, and his quote unquote musician name is Six Strings and a Mic, and his name is Mike.
Well, it's no two turntables and a microphone, but whatever.
He doesn't have two turntables.
Just a microphone.
So we had Saturday was good. We had a lot of dine-in, a lot of great feedback. Sold out. That was always good. Yesterday was the debut of the barbecue battle, the new barbecue battle wagon. Uh, I was worried that I wouldn't be ready for this barbecue battle wagon, and it's definitely true. Definitely was not. Of course, I left things at home that probably should have been in the trailer, and yeah, for people, oh, flipping, flipping. Sorry.
I'm gonna go crack my slider real quick for my dogs. I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear about your trip.
The doggy door would be great. So Josh has a. He should have a doggy door. He's got two corgis that y'all have heard on the podcast somewhere, and yeah, they need to have a doggy door. Anyway. Oh hey Josh. So we. I'm going to share my screen so people on YouTube can see this.
Fran says good morning, and we got a good morning from Bernie. Bernie's
Hey,
Blue
Bernie.
Line Barbecue from upstate New York.
Bernie, do you belong? If you can chat, do you belong to the? There's like a food truck association in upstate New York. I'd love to know.
I'm assuming there will be a follow-up question.
So here's the new trailer.
Skippy, where's the no lettering on that thing yet?
Yeah, right there. Right. Oh, sorry. Right
Wait,
there.
I can't see your cursor.
Right there. Yeah, that's how you knew it was me. No lettering on it as of yet. I'm still trying to figure out what graphics I'd like to put on it. But I do have an awning. That's nice. So I don't know if anybody's ever brought up to you, because I have to assume that your trailer and my trailer are probably the same size tall. Mine's like 7.
I'm not sure.
I'm 7.5 feet.
Yeah, but I also have the hood vent on top of mine.
Correct. Yeah, I get that.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what my overall height is, but yeah.
Have you ever measured this part? Like your serving window?
Do you find that people would like a step stool in front of that thing?
Oh, there are people that need a stage. Okay. Unfortunately, I think the Jackson County area is the land of short people, or they just decide to flock to my trailer where another short person is serving them.
Bernie
yes.
doesn't believe he is a part of the association.
Okay, gotcha. So I forgot in the other trailer my little sticky doohickey thing to make my little square reader, my the part of the register that people pay on, go up, like up.
Yeah.
So it just kind of sat there, and nobody could see it unless they grabbed it and used it. I have a suction cup doohickey with it basically is like an iPad holder.
Oh. Do you hang it off the wedge then? Kind
of? I put it typically on the old trailer. I suction it right to a window that wasn't opening. Okay. But this one I will probably suction it right to the tray.
Because you have the same one I do, right?
Yes.
No? Okay.
The register, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah. Anyway, it pulls great. But yeah, it was.
I don't see a health department sticker on that thing.
It's right there. Yep, right there. You can't see it. You can't see it with the awning. Yeah. It's
okay.
It's very inconspicuous. Such an asshole. Anyway, this was a dry run. It was. I'm actually glad that it wasn't.
Opening.
It wasn't
as selling food.
I was just, I was giving everything
for donations.
Away. Donations. I felt like I was giving everything away.
I hate my dogs. Anybody want 2 dogs?
Doggy door. So going back to Josh needing a doggy door, he refuses to get one. and he knows that he can get one that goes right inside of like a sliding glass door, like I have. Um, so y'all need to just put in the comments, Josh, you should probably think about a doggy door. That way we can, well, he'll know and know that we love him. And if everybody wants to know what that map is in the background of Josh, those are all the states he's been to. I think with the family. Um, I've only been to a handful of those states. Anyway, so the trailer was good. I will stop sharing my screen now. Yeah, had a lot of good feedback. Hopefully, Josh isn't murdering said dogs. Don't really like that too much. I have to cough. I'm going to put it on mute real quick. Please hold. Anyway, apologies. To the guy in New York, I would look up. It's like the New York Food Truck Association or Syracuse Food Trucks Association or something of that nature, and you can find out information about it. As far as I know, there's a membership fee, but they do a lot of food truck rallies. So I'll see if I can get you the contact information for that. Oh, Josh,
Benny
you're
says
back.
he's in a lot of food truck groups and catering groups in the area on Facebook, though. Fran says I should get a doggy door. In and out is not the problem. I have no problem leaving my slider cracked. However, my dogs like to bark and be the neighborhood watch. And there's about 1,000 other dogs that go in and out around this time this morning. So they all start barking at each other. And it's my dogs that get animal control called on. So one of them has a bark collar. The other one does not, and that one will howl. So, anyway,
just like Josh does.
Sometimes.
Anyway,
dogs.
So I'm glad it was slow. I did learn a few things about propane. 100-pound propane tank is it's definitely very heavy. I guess it's against the law to transport them laying down in the bed of your truck.
Correct. How did you find that out?
The guy told me. The guy that I bought it from.
Oh, the police officer that pulled you over?
No, I did not. I did not receive a citation of any sort.
Yeah, those are supposed to be upright and secured. Supposed
to be. Anyway, so it definitely was not upright. It was secure though. So I backed it up to my propane cage and just lifted it. It's okay. It's pretty light. Anyway, so our propane system is pretty easy, I guess. It's like 2 ball valves, and that's about it. There's 1 ball valve outside above the propane tank, and there's 1 ball valve by each propane what's the word I'm looking for? Appliance. There we go. So just 2 ball valves and light the pilot, and it's all good. A propane steam table is definitely not one that you can run dry. You definitely want to put some moisture in there. The good news is I saved a lot of propane because it got really hot, and then I just shut it off, and the food stayed really hot, like to the point where I had to have a gloved hand.
Yeah, you can torch some food. Even on our electric one, we put another hotel pan in there with some water just to kind of
See,
I've
always run the electric one dry.
Great. Yeah, our knobs are not great for adjustments on our temperature. Like I don't want to fiddle with those, so we'll just put it like a quarter of the way and put some water in them. And
so on our electric one, the knob has like, okay, if you turn it all the way, it's going to be really, really hot, and then you can adjust it backwards. On a propane one, there's absolutely zero adjustment. It's either on or off.
Yep.
So, and then I realized that the pilot light was lit on all 3 bays, even though I was only using 2. Yeah, it dried out I had the buns in the other bay because I don't have shelves in there yet. So the definitely dried out the bottom of those buns. That wasn't good. But otherwise, did forget a couple things, but we made it work. And yeah, it was good times. It was good. I had
Good.
people come out just to see the trailer. Thought that was kind of neat.
I believe that. Yeah. Cool.
So this week we're going to be at the Michigan Nordic Fire Festival to have a health inspection with the new trailer. Hopefully, I got to call them today and make sure we're still on track.
That's just that's not your license one, right?
Oh yeah.
To get, you don't have to go to your health department.
No.
We do.
Well,
Yeah, we have to pull into the health department parking lot, and then we do a. There's no food service at all, but we have to we have to turn everything on. We have to run dishwater. Yeah,
nope. We can
Huh.
do it at events.
that is weird.
Very. But they'll also do the first $90 inspection if you give them $90. So you can get
So
your
it's like
STF.
free for
You
one.
get two for one.
Two
Yeah.
for one. Yeah.
You
That's
get your
so strange.
STFU. Yeah.
That is a lazy health department.
It's flipping awesome. I love small town or small county health
Yeah.
departments. Let's put it this way: this is a health department that runs 2 counties.
Yeah.
So-
Newaygo, like the Newaygo one, is like a 10 county conglomerate.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, it's insane up there. Yeah, I mean, Kent County's easy to work with though, so I'm not gonna complain. Other than
Yeah.
I had to try to pull into a small parking lot with a trailer that I've only driven 3 times before I had to go to the health department, and then try to turn it around inside of a parking lot that ends at one end.
So this trailer is definitely longer. I've definitely hit a curb or two. Luckily, it's big tires.
Yeah.
And I go slow. But it's definitely so. It's the tongue to tail. It's 31 feet.
Yeah, we're probably about this. I guess we're the same. I never measured my tongue length, but
mine's 26. The cab itself is or the cab and the porch are 26.
Yeah.
So 4-foot tongue. It was cool to have the generator on the back, or on the front of the trailer finally out of the bed of my truck. The downside is now you have to pull into a place that you can get into just to fill up your gas tanks, or your generator tank. I can't just do it in the bed of my truck and hope for the best. Yeah. Anyway,
that shouldn't be that big of a problem for you. Oh my god. Non-stop. Their buddy next door is out.
Oh, good for him. You guys still have snow over there?
Yeah. Yeah, from Thursday or whatever day it was that it snowed.
Oh. Well, it's supposed to. Oh, Josh is miming. All right, what's
Yeah,
next?
we had I think 4 inches on what day was that? Thursday? Wednesday?
Yeah, we had probably an inch and a half. And
so we had
gone.
freezing rain. So I got up
Yep.
at 5, and it was snowing, but nothing was sticking. And then we got freezing rain, and then wet, heavy snow, and the roads were completely covered by 5:15.
Yeah,
I'm sure you saw my Facebook in the picture of the accident that happened right in front of my house. Yeah, Ford F-150 with 0 weight in the back of it. And it doesn't matter if you have 4-wheel drive or not. If there's 0 weight in the back of your pickup truck, and it gets that bad that quick, and you start slipping a little bit, that back end's gonna slide right out. But so yeah, he slid into oncoming traffic. The other car probably also going too fast. But yep, I heard it. I was just trying to enjoy my coffee and walked out, and the young lady was trapped inside the SUV. Could not open either front door.
Damn.
Gentleman driving the truck, turns out, was hurt pretty significantly. He fractured his skull, broke his nose,
Ouch.
and a concussion. Oddly enough, there's a Newaygo connection with that family that knows somebody that I'm friends with. They actually reached out to me the next day to thank me for hanging out with their son before ambulance and sheriffs got there, which was a good thing because the husband of the lady was a dick. Um, major
Damn.
asshole. He would have hit him. I think there would have been an altercation if I wouldn't have been out there. But I had to pry the door open to get the lady out because the car was filling with smoke or exhaust, one of the two. Wasn't sure what it was, but I could smell gas, and I knew that those two combinations probably weren't the best.
So you saved a life?
I don't know. I'm not gonna say that.
You're a hero. You're a hero.
I assisted in keeping a situation from getting worse. We'll just say that.
Well, you're a hero. You're awesome. Great job.
Yeah, tell her husband that because Jesus, I'm surprised I might get a bill from him for cranking open a door. That he was that big of an asshole.
Really?
He walked by his wife when he got out of his car to go over to the vehicle to check the damage.
What?
Yeah. Walked by her to go check the vehicle out. And
Wow.
then yelled at the kid, yelled at the driver of the other vehicle before he checked in with his wife.
Wow. That's a quality human being right there.
So as I'm standing outside in shorts and Crocs,
yeah.
I'm like,
did you have to put Crocs in 4-wheel drive?
Yeah. Yep. Flip the back end over. But yeah, I was like, oh, I can't leave now because this is only going to get worse if I'm.
You can't survey the damage and then run back in your house.
Yeah. Looks like you guys got it handled.
I will call
the cold out here.
I will call the authorities. Good luck to you.
Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. Anyways, so that was my whatever morning. Yeah, we still have snow on the ground. It never got warm over here since then, but 40 something today, and I don't know if you've seen the extended outlook for weather in Michigan.
It is. It seems fair.
M Live has pretty much said winter is over. They said we will still get another snowfall or two probably, but in our 10-day forecast right now, or 14-day forecast, there is more days in the 50s than there are in the 30s. So
yeah, absolutely,
which is good.
Saturday, which is supposed to be the busiest day of the festival I'm going to, is supposed to be a high of 32. Fantastic.
Yeah, Friday and Saturday are 2 cold days, but relatively speaking, cold days.
Freaking awesome.
But our average high for the end of March or end of February is only supposed to be like 37. So they said for the end of February and the first part of March, we could expect to be 10 degrees above normal. So
good.
Which is good heading into food truck season for the rest of us that aren't out there freezing our asses off right now.
Makes me want to take the truck out on Wednesday. It's supposed to be like 52 and rainy, and I have an awning now.
Yeah, you can do some online orders.
Test it out.
So,
can I share one more thing before we? I know this is your show, but
no, this is our show. That's why you're first on the logo.
To the barbecue guys listening, your name escapes me again. I apologize. Bernie, Blue Line Barbecue, I believe.
Yep.
Here's what I was talking about. So I would like to share it with you real quick. Please hold. Share. So this is the Syracuse Food Truck Association. I gotta go this way.
How are you so up on everybody else's associations?
Well, because I'm trying to start one. So.
Oh, that's, yeah. I guess.
But look at this. So they have food truck battles at the New York State Fairgrounds. Look at all those trucks. Holy shnikes.
Yeah.
I can only imagine.
We had a couple events last year where we had that many trucks. Where we had probably 25 to 30 trucks on site at one place.
So when we had the Grand Rapids Food Truck Association person on here a couple of episodes ago, I guess I was basing what he does off of this because I've been looking at this because they have a lot of stuff on here.
Mm-hmm.
Their membership is I think it's like $400 a year, and it's all a nonprofit. but they hold their own events. It's like just they're straight own events, and that's what I wanted to do is to be part of that. Is not to be part of this, but to have
Mhm.
our own events because we all have those organizers that are just flakes. I got asked today or yesterday to do a I'll stop sharing to do a food truck event at a local church for 200 people, and there's going to be two trucks there. So I threw out the fact that I have a minimum, and I have not heard back.
Frickin' sun. Right
It's the
in my
dogs, it's
eyeball.
the sun. Like, what do you want now? Jeez, let's complain about everything else. You got a bunion too?
No,
Oh, okay, good.
I don't think so.
I think those hurt.
My
I'm not
my
sure.
lower back's a little sore.
Yeah, it's from carrying the whole family.
Yeah. Wait,
I mean, Angie's been
someone's
off
got to
for
do it.
Angie's been off for a month. Anyway, so this is something I wanted to uh, get into with people is just kind of having an event like this that could probably bring in, having, I mean, Syracuse versus my little town of Jackson is way different in size and stuff, but kind of neat. Anyway, so let's talk about your thing.
Um, First of all, on the website you just shared, I noticed
Yeah,
the Find Our Trucks on Street Food Finder.
yeah.
So I just pulled up that app and I installed it. I'm wondering if anybody else has some experience with that app and curious about it. So let us know. Oh shit, that was not what I wanted.
Uh-oh.
Mm. And so I'm trying to go through the setup right now. I just said no to location services on an app that what's near
Needs
you.
location services.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, yeah, my week was okay. Justin Harris says it's just okay. What area are you in, Justin? Curious if you could help us out with that.
I wonder what's going on with Isaac. We haven't heard from Isaac in a while.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe he got the truck down and he's just making pasta, just slinging noodles.
Justin is in Middle Tennessee, so
Middleton. Okay, that's actually where I got the trailer from. Is Middle Tennessee.
we have so far I know of 2 states that it's been used in. So, Justin, do you think it's that there just not a lot of people know about it, or do you think there's a lot of people on it and it just doesn't do a good enough job of driving traffic? And I mean, not people on it like food trucks, but consumers. Is it a consumer issue or is it a app issue? Um, my week was, I mean, fine. I didn't really do anything business wise. Getting ready. We're doing some scheduling. Finally heard back from our first big festival for our first week. So Irish Ionia in Grand Rapids, March 16th. So we are officially in for that. Justin says consumers have to subscribe. So that's awesome. It makes it a little bit harder of a sell.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather. So I mean, we'll touch on this real quick. I'd rather them charge the operators and give it to consumers for free. That model makes more sense to me.
Yeah, I can see that. I just
Like I'm down for paying $100 a year or whatever to be listed.
you have to be a hardcore foodie to download
Well, to pay
download an
for
app to find food trucks and pay for it.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, my week. I mean, yeah, that, and I mean, we're still trying to book. I'm trying to fill the schedule. We have more blanks on it than I remembered having on it. So, whatever. But most of that's roadside stuff. So we'll find spots. That's not a worry. Yeah, we'll get there. We got a couple of weeks still. So yeah. Other than that, for the business, we haven't really been moving a whole lot on stuff, cleaning stuff up, getting our stuff ready. He said neighborhoods are crap on there.
Neighborhoods
All
are
right.
crap everywhere now.
Yeah. Well, I got a couple that are good still. Um, yeah, we're just getting the stuff cleaned up, working on spreadsheets, working on some processes for inventory and some cleaning type things. We'll be hiring a couple extra people, I think,
Good
sooner
for
than I
you.
thought. Yeah, for this Irish Ionia, we're going to need 4, I think, um, for most of the day. So just so we can rotate people out a little bit and be able to do bathroom breaks and stuff. We are expecting a line for 12 hours, so um, we're going to cook about 350 pounds of pork and serve some people. So
Good for you.
my guess is we're going to go through 32 to 40 pans of mac and cheese, half pans of mac and cheese. So my best
Good.
guess. Yeah. So we're hoping for an $8,000 day, 8 to 9, I think is what we'll be. So, which last March we did all of 24 for the whole half a month. So we should knock out a good solid third of that in a day. So, yeah. But other than that, yeah, I didn't really do a whole lot. Trying to get stuff done around the house before I'm too busy to do anything around here. So finishing up a bonus room for Angie downstairs, and we painted this weekend, and I laid floors last night. So all that's left is some trim work and a door, and she's ready to go. So
Beautiful.
it was nice. It was nice getting some yard work done this last week before it snowed on Thursday. But yeah, we had stuff starting to pop up out of the ground. Some flowers and stuff already started coming up. We have buds and stuff on stuff already,
I've got
which
mushrooms
is
on some
not
dead
great.
trees.
Do you?
Hmm.
I'm not sure how apple farmers are feeling right now if they started getting buds on stuff yet, but I'm sure they were not happy with this last weekend. So hopefully, no long term damage on anything. So I always think of fruit farmers when we have a warm stretch followed by a really cold snap. But we've had a couple of really good years of fruit in the last
Have
few years.
you
So
uh never mind, forgot what I was gonna say. Please continue.
no problem. I'm just rambling about random stuff I did this week because
I mean, it's a good
unlike
time.
unlike you, I mean, I'm just passing
Hanging
time
out.
until we
Just
open.
hanging out. That's all you're doing.
Hey, it was your choice to work.
Absolutely. I completely yeah, absolutely.
I spent 4 hours planning 3 road trips while I'm in Vegas in another week and a half. So
So you're gonna go to Vegas and then take road trips.
yeah,
Okay. All
there's
right.
sights to see. You can't spend 4 days all in a casino.
It depends on how much you win.
I don't have that kind of money.
It depends on how much you win.
Yeah,
So
or how much you lose.
there's a show on, I think it's on the Peacock, um that is called, I think it's like robbers, crooks, and criminals or something like that. Anyway,
Hmm.
or get gamblers. Anyway, so it's a lot of gambling stuff. Whether they took the house, or whether they played for the house and now they went to prison, whether they were an illegal bookie, whatever.
Hmm.
So this guy was talking about, he was from London, and he made a bet with his friend that he would sell everything other than the clothes that were on his back,
Hmm.
and go to Vegas and put all that money on roulette, on black or red, right? So I watched this. So I'm looking at what he sold everything for. So he had a BMW. It was an older one, but he sold it for like $3,000. Sold his house. Anyway, he ended up with 162,000 US dollars. He rented a tuxedo. Um, Originally had a casino on board to host it, because they were going to film it and do a little thing with it. And like at the last minute, they backed out. They didn't want the publicity of, oh, this guy lost his life. So the Hard Rock Cafe came in and decided, or Hard Rock Hotel and
Yeah.
Casino, and he went in there, cashed in $162,000 in chips, and he's like, my life. He was like holding the chips in his hand. He's like, my life looks so small now. So he goes and puts it all on. He's like thinking. He's like, you don't have to bet until they move the ball. So he's like, they spun the ball, and he's thinking. Bang, puts it on red. He's like, puts it on red. He's like, I can't lose. Or he's like, it's 50-50. And he won. And so he doubled his money.
Yeah.
He's like, really? I should have kept going, but he's like, decided to stop. But he's like, I didn't realize it until afterwards that my parents were there. And and the new girlfriend that he just met had to find some bar back in London or in Brussels, Belgium, where she's from, that was streaming. That was not streaming it, but showing it on live TV just to see how he did. It was like 3 a.m. Anyway, so he ended up doubling the money, marrying the girl, and he said that was the most life-changing experience he's ever done.
Would have been if it would have gone the other way around.
Oh yeah, definitely would have been life-changing for sure.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if he would have got the girl or not.
Probably not. No. Yeah, we're not going to do anything that stupid while we're out there. So.
I hear vending trailers are going for a pretty penny. Oh, sorry. I apologize. I'm not used to that.
It's like you took a camera underwater.
I hope our AI picks that clip out. Here, put my goggles on. Sorry for the gulping, folks. All right, so let's talk about our topic. Let's forget your Vegas trip because I've never been to Vegas and I really want to go. And
you can come with us. Book a flight.
Somebody has to work.
That's what you had a wife for.
I don't have employees.
Yeah, we got a wife.
I do. I definitely do. Yep. I definitely have one of those.
You deserve to have some time to yourself too, Skippy.
When she's on her overnights, that's when I have time for myself.
Come see the Grand Canyon and Death Valley and Red Rock Canyon.
So why don't you just fly? Wow, that took a.
I'm not saying we're not getting hookers.
You're going to hookers, the Bunny Ranch.
No, not going to the Bunny Ranch. Definitely not.
Ethan's he's turning 21, right?
He turned 21 in January.
There you go.
Yes. We had to wait for spring break though.
Oh.
So he didn't miss too many classes. And then he told me the wrong week that they were on spring break. So
Of course he did. Of course.
He's like, yeah, I got to study because I have a midterm the day after we get back. I'm like, you have a midterm on spring break? He's like, no, I'm on spring break the week before. I said, we have this whole day-long conversation.
So he was trying to take 2 weeks off
about booking this. Well, because he didn't want to miss classes or miss as few as possible. So yeah, we'll be on the tail end of Michigan's spring break, which they apparently are ahead of everybody else. They're like a week earlier than everybody else. So
way to screw the population.
Yeah, but we'll be there the weekend everybody else on spring break gets to Vegas. So should be solid people watching.
Are you gonna try to go to the Sphere?
I'm undecided. It's a pretty expensive ticket for flying around. Yeah, I mean, it looks cool. It looks pretty sweet, but I'm not sure if I want to wait another couple of years when it's not as hard to get tickets. I've
seen the video numerous times of the plane, the commuter passenger plane or whatever that's flying around, and it's the outside's a smiley face just winking at you. That's cool.
Yeah, there's a golf course that lines up with it too, and every once in a while that the eye or the smiley face is looking right down the fairway. It'd be a little distracting, I think. Yeah.
So we're talking about food delivery services.
Yeah.
Yep. I do have a friend that uses it.
On a food truck or a restaurant?
Restaurant.
Okay. Because I think we have an issue with food trucks in using them, but
I do too. I don't think it's possible. I think the holding
because of the moving.
Yeah, the whole
it's our moving around is more of the issue.
See, that I don't think so. I don't think it's as much as the moving around. I guess I haven't downloaded the app, so I don't know how easy or hard it is to change your location. but I think it's the holding. It's the holding of food. So if you're a burger truck, right?
Mhm.
Like you really can't hold. Are you gonna hot hold it, or are you just gonna wrap it in something and throw it in a bag and hope for the best?
Just like everybody else does, it's sitting on a counter. You know,
Yeah,
you go to any one of these restaurants where they have it, and there's a spot on a counter where there's bags sitting with names on them.
yeah. Okay, that is. I haven't used it enough,
And
so
well, either I don't use it, but I've been inside restaurants, Chick Fil
yeah,
A or Starbucks or all of them. They have a little section. They just
yeah,
put the stuff there, and with the name, I think people are used to that now. Like that's the expectation. You're not going to get the best food when you use a delivery service like that.
yeah. I
I think
don't think
people
so.
understand it. Or even online ordering. If I do an online order outside of Chinese food for any regular restaurant, I know that my food's not going to be as good as sitting down in the restaurant or going to the restaurant and ordering and taking food. It's not. I don't think anybody expects it to be, you know? So when I go order even Mexican food, like if I put in the order and drive there, like your order's gonna be ready in 10 minutes. Okay. Order and then I'm on my way. I'm not gonna have hot fries by the time I get them home.
No,
You
I
know,
mean,
my
there's
my food's not gonna be hot. It's not sitting in heat from the time that
well,
it's done to the time that it's at
it
most
could
places.
they get don't they give the Dashers and Uber Eats and all that? Don't they give them bags like
Like a
to
pizza delivery bag type thing.
yeah? But it's more like You ever
Yeah, it's a
ordered something?
box. Yeah.
You ever ordered something from Snake River Farms?
Yeah.
Okay, they pack it in a regular holding bag.
Yeah.
I think they have the. I know Grubhub has those.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But
sorry.
that's just gonna keep it whatever temperature it was when it left the restaurant.
True.
So I think for the most part, stuff's not being hot held.
See, I'm afraid of online ordering. I'm afraid of it because I don't want to miss something. Like I'm afraid of just missing something.
Yeah, I
And
get
it's
that.
like, do those take priority? Like if, okay, so if a receipt prints, um, do they do me doing that for somebody who's not in the building? Let's say I do. Let's say I open it for Friday and Saturday nights when I'm at the cafe, right?
Hmm.
Um, yeah, they just kind of got to sit, and I don't like that because I don't want to take the chance that I'm going to get a bad review because the food was cold by the time I got there, right? I mean, because I don't think you say that that your fries aren't going to be as good. Like if you order from McDonald's,
Hmm.
by the time you get those fries, they're going to be stale because
Oh yeah.
that's what happens.
Hmm.
But do you think other people know that?
Yes, I think there is a reasonable expectation. Reasonable, reasonable people expect different quality of food. You're
But
going to
why are
have
they?
that
But why are they
regardless
doing it? Why do they do it? Because they
because
don't
they're
want to.
lazy.
They don't want to get off their freaking couch.
Welcome to America, where laziness trumps everything. Laziness and convenience.
Yeah, I mean that's okay. I guess I wasn't
Think
really
of
thinking
th-
of that.
think about how much more they pay for worse food.
Well, true.
Because the majority of these places are passing that fee along, which we'll get to in a second.
Yeah.
Um, so they're paying more, waiting longer, and getting a less desirable product. And yet, none of these places are having a hard time staying in business.
So, are you able to figure out how many Dasher? Let's just talk about DoorDash because that's all I really know about.
All right?
How many Dashers are in your general vicinity?
I have no idea. I never use it.
No, I guess what I meant. So, if you decide to use like DoorDash or something like that,
Yeah.
a food delivery service for your as an
Right.
option,
How
right?
many people are actually driving? I have no idea. Is there a way to find out without?
I don't know, and that's the thing is
You
like,
know,
all right. So in my town, I know of one Dasher because he's my wife's uncle.
mhm.
Um, but I don't know of anybody else. But my town is only 20,000, where Grand Rapids is what 100,000. So I have to
Our
assume that
metro area is pretty big. Yeah.
yeah. So does that lead to longer wait times from when you order it to when you get it versus somebody like mine? That's my county isn't really overly huge. Might take you half hour to go from county line to county line.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I know that we have drivers. I know I see them all the time, and with the number of restaurants that are using it, there's got to be drivers to be able to support it. Otherwise, I don't think anybody would do it personally.
Yeah.
Um, so I don't know. But if you're one of these delivery drivers, you're going to take multiple orders at a time. Kind of like when you do the shopping, whatever those are called. If anybody's still doing those,
Instacart and Shipped.
Yeah, they're doing multiple shopping trips per trip to the store, right?
Yeah.
If they can. So I imagine it's the same way with the food delivery. You're going to pick, like there's 3 orders at McDonald's. I'm going to grab all 3 of them and deliver them. Or this McDonald's and Burger King and whatever other restaurant are all right next to each other. I can take orders from all 3 of them at the same time and then go deliver. So who knows how long your food's sitting in a car after they pick it up.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen some delivery times of like an hour. Like I know Angie's used it before, I mean, especially during the pandemic and stuff, where you're waiting an hour and a half for a restaurant that's 5 minutes away. Like, just put the order, just go.
Yeah, you can walk there and back and be fine.
Just go. So it's I personally don't get the draw to it.
So your wife uses it?
She has. Not anymore. Because I'm so willing to go and do things.
At my previous employment, we had a bunch of people come out from Kansas City, and that's all they used. Like, we all went out to lunch or went to grab lunch. They just used DoorDash or Uber Eats or whatever, Grubhub. Yeah, so I think it's a
Justin's
location.
chiming in on this. He says if there are a few number of dashers, the price of delivery goes up, and Uber has a priority feature where you're guaranteed to be the first delivery. So even a higher price to pay for that food if you're on the consumer end.
Yeah.
But let's get to the fees for the restaurants, which seems to be.
I happen to be on DoorDash right now, looking at their fees. I can share my screen if you'd like.
You don't need to. You can just talk.
Okay.
I have all 3 brought up. So Grubhub, DoorDash, and Uber Eats for pricing.
Gotcha.
So go ahead with DoorDash.
So DoorDash has 3. They have the Basic, the Plus, and the Premier. So the Basic, you get a free 0% commission for 7 days. Then it's 15% commission per delivery order. The check marks are reach customers nearby, and highest customer delivery fee. I'm assuming customer delivery fee is what they pay to have their food delivered, right? So if I'm charging a $10 pork sandwich, I add $1.50, or I take $1.50 off for commission unless I up my price, and then they have to pay a delivery fee, and then you got tips and all that sort of stuff. Plus is $0 for 30 days, then it's 25%, but you get what they call Dash Pass, which is increase your sales by accessing Dash Pass customers who pay no delivery fees and reduce service fees. And then you have Premier, which is 30%. You get the Dash Pass plus guaranteed growth guarantee. Accept at least 20 orders per month, or we'll refund your commission costs for that month. They pay the lowest customer delivery fee. Now, from what I understand, from my friend who utilizes the Premier service, is he ups his price 30%, whatever his price is, and he sees good. What's the word I'm looking for? Good service by it. Like that's the one he likes to do. But they also put your name. They put your name at the top, right? So for people that, if you go on DoorDash and you're looking for food, your name's always, if you pay the max commission, your name's always at the top. And that's why they do that growth guarantee because it's always there, and they think most people won't do the scrolling to find whatever restaurant they want. They'll just take suggestions. Which, okay. So I just did the math on um, a brisket sandwich. So I charge $12 for a brisket sandwich. Times that by 0.3 for 30%. So I either up my price $3.60, or they take $3.60 out of my price for their commission.
Plus a delivery fee too.
Plus the delivery.
Right?
I don't see a delivery fee.
No.
I don't think they take it. I think they charge the delivery fee to the customer.
See, I don't know. So you think it's just the 30%?
Yes, I think it's just the 30%.
Okay. So yeah, you do for online orders, you do a service charge, or for Grubhub or whatever, you do a service charge on the end of whatever it is. I guess. I mean,
Well, so when I scroll down, it says also included in every plan.
mhm.
Pickup ordering. Offer a pickup option for your customers and only pay a 6% commission. That makes absolutely zero sense. Now, here's what it does make sense for is people who don't want to, I think, set up like an online ordering system. Maybe that would work, but I mean,
Yeah.
6%
That's
commission
exactly
is
what I
still. But you also get a storefront, commission-free online ordering on your own website. You only need to pay the credit card processing fee. So now you have to have another credit card processing company. You do get marketing tools. You start with $100 credit per store, business manager app, 24/7 support, blah blah blah. But I see DoorDash as like I don't know who the number one is. I see them more often than anybody else. I don't even know if Uber Eats is still in existence anymore.
They are.
Okay.
So is Grubhub. All three are doing well.
So what do you think? What's your? Do you want to go through the other two or the other ones that I don't have up here?
The pricing's all pretty much the same. So
They're
your
all going to stay
commissions are
competitive with each other.
15 to 30% depending on the package that you use. You get the more your package, obviously the more it's Bubba who's ordering a $16 soggy brisket sandwich. Exactly. But people do. I don't I don't get it. I did an online order at a restaurant and went directly there for burgers, and it was a soggy bun and soggy fries. But I knew what I was going to get, and we didn't want to go sit in a restaurant, but wanted a burger, and it's laziness. I don't know. We wouldn't do it. I don't think. There's no part of me that thinks it's a great idea, and I don't know if that's just from my consumer brain saying it's not worth it. Again, you're not going to hand out a product that's as good as it could be. And your name's attached, business or otherwise, is attached to that product. And our goal is to give out the best product possible to as many people possible. So I don't think it's worth the commissions. I mean, even if you did a service charge on those, charging people more. I mean, we've talked about price and more times than I like to think about. And I already have a hard time justifying some of the prices that we charge. But I know that there's value in, and that's more because of
Holy
it,
jeez!
it costs so much for us to produce that we have to charge those prices.
Can I interrupt?
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you know that DoorDash will deliver you liquor?
Yeah.
So I clicked on I just went to DoorDash and put my address in, and the local liquor store here, you can buy. I mean, you can buy anything. Like, it's amazing. You can buy spirits. You can buy beer. Like a 1.75 liter. And I think that's what, a fifth. of absolute vodka is $43. I don't know how that you know I don't know how what the delivery fee of that is, but
Um,
wow. Sorry, go ahead. I apologize.
no, you're
I
fine.
was I was it was just interesting to see that you can grab like they're selling grab and go. You can buy a 16-ounce Red's Apple Ale for $2.06. Like you have to be a real alcoholic. Anyway, to have your alcohol delivered to you. You're just on an all-night binger and you're just continuing
Well,
to go.
now there has been because the Shipt and all those Instacarts will do it too. Imagine yourself, you are having a party during the summer or whatever, 4th of July or whatever, where you have people over all day. Um, where it's a much better idea for you to do that than drive to a store to, get another couple cases of beer or something like that. I see some good parts of that. I think alcohol delivery should be a more widely used things versus buying a burger. Anyways, Justin says the goal is to get additional sales from people that normally don't go to the trailer. Studies have
Yeah,
shown that people buy more when they order on a screen. Bubba says it only works if you're at a fixed spot, anyways, with fixed hours. Um, Justin says it's about building sales. Um, yeah, I don't know how well it works. For a trailer. Um, for us, we're at two different locations every day. We typically don't repeat locations in the same week. Um, so I would guess it would be harder in that one time that we forget to switch a location where we're an hour away from lunch and dinner, and someone tries to do an Uber Eats for a location that we aren't at anymore, and then all of a sudden it's a bad reviews and we're refunding some money, um, which I hate doing. Um, Justin Harris says, with all that though, I wouldn't do it on my own food truck. Um, yeah, exactly. I, I think there's much better ways to try to bring people into your truck through traditional marketing these days. So that's what I'm saying. So I say no.
yeah, I would agree.
Um, Now on to a much better and more likely scenario, I think, for some of us, and I'm sure there are plenty of trucks out there that are doing it already. And that is using alternative payment methods, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal. I think even does some mobile payments now. I know I'm missing another one. I know Afterpay. Afterpay is an option on
Oh,
Square,
that's
which
horrible.
allows you to make payments.
That's horrible.
And you and I are probably going. Our first thought is who's making payments on a pork sandwich. Um, I
My
would like
pork
to.
isn't that good to make payments on. Like, or is that something you can throw on there? Afterpay accepted. My pork is really good to make payments on. Three
I
more
would like to
payments,
pay
and this sandwich is mine.
$3 a month for the next 4 months for this pork sandwich, please. Um,
Wow. Yeah.
um, I missed a comment from Justin. I'm glad that he has some experience with all the food delivery stuff. He said he helped set up delivery at 3 restaurants at his pre-food truck job. Those stores all saw 7 to 9% growth of new sales, new customers. So, um, and then he said, with all that, I wouldn't do it on my own truck. So, yeah. So I don't like Afterpay. I think there is scenarios where that works, like catering jobs and stuff like that. I would be weary because I would need some sort of guarantee from Afterpay or Square that that balance gets paid, or what happens when someone doesn't make payment, type of
Yeah.
thing. Um, so we'll not talk about Afterpay currently, but focus more on Venmo and Cash App. So I know Venmo, as I was setting up a quick plug for my son again, setting up a Venmo account for my son for his 21st birthday, for strangers to buy him drinks. Um, if you want the Venmo, let me know. I noticed you can only do one Venmo account per phone number.
Hmm.
You can do two if one of those accounts is a business account. So I thought, well, that's an easy way. I'll create a business account and then switch my personal one over to my son's name and change the handle there. Boy, Venmo wants to make sure that you are a legit business. And they want all your articles, um, organizational articles, to make sure all partners are listed if you have partners, and to make sure you're a legitimate business. Um, I've never been asked for so much stuff to set up a business account anywhere. Um, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's just so they can report all that income for you. I'm sure that is. Um, but it looks, Justin, it looks unprofessional to use peer-to-peer payments. Plus, I'd have to track all those tax forms come tax time. I like the way all my stuff is in one system. Um, so
Well,
I
yeah, and that's what we're talking about, Justin. Is like if you use Square, Square has the ability to accept those type of payments, and it all goes into the same account, doesn't it?
no. So
I have to have a cash. I have to have a Cash App to be able to accept Cash App.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
then why does Square tell me that I can?
Uh,
I
does it do? It might do Cash App. It doesn't. I know it doesn't do Venmo currently.
I don't
You have
believe
to
it
do
does
Venmo.
Venmo.
Yeah. So I haven't looked into Cash App on Square yet. Um, as far as tax forms go, I don't know. So you can turn on. It doesn't have to be peer to peer. You can do the purchase function even on a personal account and not a non-business account. Right? The guy that comes and cleans my house every other week, um, I pay him through Venmo, and it's not a non-business account. And there's the two options there: one to secure the payment, one just to do peer to peer. There's a 1.6% I fee on the secured payment side, which I'm okay with. I don't know if that's a default then with a business account. But regardless, whether you do that or not, I saw somebody that when I was going through Reddit, I think someone was saying, asked how you take the payment then, since Venmo doesn't um, link up directly with Square. And they said they just go to the other on the payment. But as soon as you do other, it cashes out the ticket. Like there's no other anything. My question is,
True.
why wouldn't you accept the Venmo? You see it come through on your account because you would have your device there, so you would see the payment come through, and then just run it as cash. So that way it
I mean,
tracks still on Square as, and which it would be technically I guess a cash transaction, right?
uh, yeah, yeah. I mean, ish. I don't like it.
Because when the guy when they were talking about using the other function, it doesn't track the sale then. So when you pulls in your reports, the sale's not even there, almost. So it doesn't go towards your annual sales, is what they were saying. I haven't played with it. I don't know. Um, so that was my thought. It's like, why wouldn't you just, after the transaction takes place, you confirm that the transaction's happened, just run it through as cash? Because then you're just going to do a transfer into your account anyways, as it's just cash at that point, right?
Yes, yes. Hold on. I'm
Okay.
trying to go
Are you
into.
looking?
Yes, trying to.
So as far as I know, and again, haven't used it, haven't really looked into it a whole lot. For Venmo, there's a separate Venmo for Venmo Business. There's a separate Venmo payment, like a hub thing, where they would use that. They could tap or scan or whatever on that with their Venmo to process the payment, but it doesn't integrate with Square for Venmo.
Yeah,
And as far as I know, Venmo's the bigger of the two, the more popular.
which is funny because Venmo is exactly how um, exactly how. What's the word I'm looking for? Oh, it's owned by PayPal.
Yeah.
So PayPal has used to have Zelle, and Zelle was for the hold on. Zelle was for the what's the word the peer to peer. It was easier to do, but I think didn't. No, it wasn't Zelle. Zelle's something else. They had their own, but now it's only used in the UK or in Europe area, and they bought Venmo. I've only used
Okay.
Venmo like 3 times, and it was for association thing. I'm not a big fan of it.
Why not?
I don't. It's a trust thing for me, probably. Like it's just I like to like. I guess there's no difference in using that than using a what's the word I'm looking for? Like paying an invoice. I kind of just like to see it in front of me, but I don't know. I don't use it. I don't know if I would.
Oh, so you're not gonna Venmo me my $100? Is that what you're saying?
No, I have it. I have Venmo. I just don't use it. But I don't. So I don't keep money in it. I mean, I
Yeah.
have it because my wife told me I had to.
Well, I don't keep money in mine either. I mean, I don't normally accept payments though, so I'm usually just giving people money versus anybody giving me money.
I'll give you money.
But yeah, then whenever I do, it goes right now. I just do the transfer to my bank account, and you wait 3 to 5 days with 0 fee. Not sure if that's different on the business side or not.
Hmm.
Um, they sort of have to be recorded manually on your end, whether they have a tip. Okay. Um, yeah, Square says there is no integration with Venmo. And according to Square and their tech people that monitor the help, the facts and stuff, said it won't happen.
I wonder why.
Um, Considering Venmo is a direct competitor, it is not likely we will establish a partnership with them anytime soon. So they consider Venmo a direct competitor.
But not Cash App.
I don't know.
I wonder if they have a stake in Cash App.
This guy says the way we use Venmo with Square is like this: we have a Venmo QR code at the register. When we ring someone up with Venmo, we select other payment and type in Venmo. At the end of the day, the report shows up as other Venmo. It does so that it does not prompt for tips when you use other payment. Um, and then someone says, okay, but wouldn't it show up as a double deposit in Square once the Venmo gets cashed into Square Business checking account? Oh, if you're using Square Business, I guess, maybe. They say no, because Square is just logging the Venmo sale. No money is being transacted through Square. It's just like a cash sale, but will show up in the other tab. And Justin, good. I'm glad you chimed back in. Cash App has a tap pay function, so if you have tap pay, you can take it.
Yeah.
So it would. I'm gonna guess the same percentages. It works just like a credit card at that point, just using your Cash App account as the credit card. Are you in Square right now? Do you see the Cash App fee? Can you see that real quick?
I'm
That's
trying
the
to
same
find
as,
it, but I can't see
okay.
it. I don't know where it is.
Yeah, I'm wondering if there's an extra processing. I know there is for Afterpay that the processing that
I think it's 30.
percentage says
I
like
think
is
it's
like.
30 cents. I think it's 2.09 and 30 cents.
I think Afterpay was like 6%.
Six or Afterpay was huge.
Yeah. Um, and we've been asked if we accept Venmo or um, Cash App. It's not been a ton of times, and when we say no, we don't lose a customer. They just pick another form. So, um, Yeah, I don't know that it hurts us not having it. Could it help us? Maybe. Um,
Yeah, I
but I
mean
don't
it.
want to pay a higher. I don't want to pay a higher percentage to take it.
Yeah, I
So
mean me either.
so for me, it would definitely be for Venmo, treat it as cash. Um, yeah.
So accept payments for Cash App Pay. Uh, Cash App Pay is currently available for businesses processing using all Square stuff. Depend on your setup. Uh,
I would guess it would be the same as any other tap payment.
what are the processing fees? It is. Card present transactions 2.6 and 10 cents, or card not presents 2.9 and 30 cents.
Yeah. Okay.
Or if you have a custom processing rate on your Square account, you'll continue to process Cash App payments at that rate. I'm going to start doing that.
So so maybe I'll check. Maybe I'll do that since I have um, my my POS is set up right behind me right now
I see that.
and plugged in. Yeah. Maybe I'll set up Cash App on my phone and deposit some money and buy myself a pop and see what the process looks like and kind of how that flows. Because if
Yeah.
it is just the same as using Google Tap on a device, then
I think it's the
why
same
not?
thing.
Yeah, then why not? So it's no different than Apple Pay or Google Pay at that point, which we have people tapping with their phones all the time. So and who knows? We probably have people that are using Cash App anyways, and I don't even know it. You know, it doesn't show any
That's,
different on the reports.
yeah, it won't.
So yeah. So would you try to do something with Venmo?
Um, no,
The whole workaround type thing, or is it just too much hassle?
just too much.
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay, I won't. Done. All right. That's all I brought to the table today. What do you got, bud?
Oh, that's it? It's interesting. Okay. So, um,
I can't carry the show every day.
so let's go back to
Oh, by the way, I'm giving you a 2 week notice, Skippy.
2 week notice.
2 week notice. In 2 weeks, I will be recording from Vegas
Ooh,
at 5 o'clock in the morning. It'll be my time.
okay, good.
So you are going to have to carry that show because I will probably be on about 2 hours of sleep. And no, we can't go
Okay.
later. We can't go later because we have to be at the airport at 7 a.m. local time. So
So you're saying we should have a guest that day to keep us going?
all guests.
Yeah, I'll guess we'll have a panel of guests. There is a couple people. So, what do you think about? All right, so are you gonna try? I thought I saw on your Facebook page. You're gonna try online ordering for barbecue.
Yeah.
Okay. So when we talked about holding and things like that, do you already have your online menu set up? Answer that is no. Okay. So
Okay. So here's what I spent a day and a half doing, and then immediately trying to figure out how to undo.
can you move your camera over? There you go. Hey bud. Just want to see your pretty face.
There. You don't get what I.
It's weird. Anyway, keep going.
So as I'm working on our website, which we really haven't updated a ton in the last 4 years, outside of some prices and some other stuff, doing pretty much a full overhaul. We now have on our website. There's a embedded podcast listener for Spreaker in a section. We're updating menus and prices and pictures for that. We're adding our calendar for the whole season. We'll be on there via Google Calendar.
Oh, you can do it for the whole season?
Yeah, so it just links to you back to Google, and they can scroll through the months.
See, mine's only for the month. I haven't figured out how
I
to
mean,
do the whole season yet.
you don't have arrows on your calendar on the top left
No,
hand corner.
I do not have arrows. It's just our monthly calendar.
Do you have to re-upload it?
No, it
Or you
automatically
had,
it changes come like March 1st. It'll change to our March calendar.
that's weird because it should pull through. You should be able to scroll through the months. Yeah, go to our website. You can see it. I guess I could pull it up.
No,
Either
it's
way.
fine. Keep going.
So the other thing I was going to do was instead of having a separate website for our online ordering through Square, because it's a Square run website, there's a part in there where you can designate your own domain to have it then go to there. It's like, sweet, I can just have everybody go to our website and they can do the ordering through our website. Me thinking that it was going to move and embed the ordering process onto the website. Either I am doing something very, very wrong, or it doesn't work the way I think it works. Justin says their online orders count for 22.42% of their sales. So, yeah. Oh.
See, no arrows.
That's weird.
It's just Google Calendar.
So go to ours. Go to mine. Anyways, so when I did it, and then anytime you try to go, like if you did a Google for us and the online ordering part would show up, it would just go to our main page. Like any online ordering option just goes back to our main homepage with zero ordering option. So after me changing to go completely nerd, altering all our DNS settings.
I like that.
You go ahead and share it.
I'm not sharing it. Hold on. Share this tab instead. There we go. My apologies. So you had, when you went to your website, you had, I like this up here. I like your header, or top header. I think that's cool.
Did you get the pop up too in the middle?
I did get the pop up. I thought that was awesome. Great job on the pop up.
Change that every day.
Here, let me refresh.
It won't pop up again until tomorrow.
Well, forget you.
It shouldn't.
So is it the where to find us?
Yep. Then scroll down. And then hit our play button.
That looks like a guy just waiting for food. Glad you hire that. I'm glad you provide jobs for the homeless. That's nice of you.
Homeless
terrorists. That's nice of you.
Are you going to click on the play button?
Play? Where's it? Oh, it's play. Okay, I didn't see it.
In the middle. Oh. And then you have the arrows up on top.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I just gotta. You have nothing in March?
Oh.
Let's see if there's anything. Oh, nothing in April? Oh, boy.
Well, apparently I still have some work to do. It looks like there's some permission issues. So, yeah, I was working on through some. Oh boy, we're gonna go meta here. Look at that! Isn't that nice?
See, I don't know if I want people listening to what I talk about them.
I want everybody listening. Yeah. Yeah, I can get.
Whoa! Who's that young fella?
Yeah, I know. Same guy. I was happier then.
FYI, I was there at that competition, and you got probably one of the biggest ovations ever.
Just yeah.
Oh, so you're the only team? You're the team. Okay.
No one else will let me put anything up there.
Who's the owner?
What? Who's the owner?
Yeah, who's the owner?
What are you talking about?
They don't have a choice.
Oh.
Ooh, still living on that 2015 CCS Fest first place ribs, huh? I'm just messing with you.
some of us decided to work instead of keep playing with the other people. So,
True that.
Pam says, "Good morning, gentlemen. As a user of various online orderings, it has to be super user friendly. It's so frustrating to hop through a bunch of hoops to place an order. Just saying." Um,
I would agree with that for sure.
so, anyways, back to me trying to get my online ordering onto our website. After that, and then trying to un-F the effery, which was another half a day to get things back to normal. Um, it turns out that there is zero compatibility between Square and Squarespace. There are some hosting sites that will allow that to work the way I thought it was going to work, and Squarespace does not have the partnership with Square. So, so that's where we're at. So no, I don't have my online ordering all set up. That will happen this week. And Justin, I was going to do the same thing. So we'll have an order here or order button on our webpage that'll just link to the Squarespace. And Pam is back in Michigan. Welcome back, Pam. I expect you to be at work on March 16th for Irish and Ionia. Um,
How
so,
far is
anyways,
Ionia away from you?
not the city; it's a street.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So they block off about a block and a half in downtown Grand Rapids, and the whole street's a party. So it's pretty cool. It's a cool event. It was fun when I was in my 20s. I imagine now I will complain about the noise and the amount of people. Um, but yeah, I know they're not all. What?
So, half pound of pork, 8.25, huh?
I don't
Okay.
know. I don't know that all these have been updated yet.
I'll just add. I mean, it's just there. I get it.
You get what?
I'm just looking at your website, bud. It's a good looking
Okay,
Sammy there.
I know it is.
It's a good looking Sammy.
God, I hate my dogs.
I mean,
Um,
uh, here. So we use Weebly, I
mhm.
think, or is it? No, not Weebly. What's it
If you
called?
scroll away to the bottom, it probably has a footer on it.
No.
Yep, they usually do. They usually have their stamp somewhere on the website.
WordPress. I apologize. WordPress
Yep.
is what we use. My wife did this. Oh, you're gonna be right back. So yes, we're just this is our website. I do get a lot of people asking for, even though it says like catering, they always like, I'll have people come up and they'll ask for the smoked beans and the potato salad, and we don't have it on the food truck menu, but they always for some reason just skip this part and go right to catering and try to get something off there that we don't normally do.
We have the same problem with specials. Because we have
Yeah.
specials listed on our website.
And then my wife for some reason did our pit beans, but accidentally did a full pan at $180. That was expensive.
Whoops.
This page has helped us uh, try to take the questions out of booking. Um, so that's always good. But yeah,
I
I got
like
to
that
figure
one.
out if we can do the same calendar thing that you have.
Um,
I would like that.
yeah, Google it has an embed option. So I
That's
don't know.
what.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's WordPress or if it's maybe it's WordPress that doesn't allow it.
we decided to throw a tab on there called Our Friends. These are different places that we go. We just say show them some love.
Hmm. See. So I had changed at one point our calendar to all public, but then we had some details inside some of our events that we didn't necessarily want to be public knowledge. Um,
Oh,
but every time I went to go look at it through my various websites, I could see the the detail part of it. Um, Justin says they use GoDaddy. My domain service is through GoDaddy. Well, Google via GoDaddy, but they have two websites. And then he says he loves our friends. I like that too. I'm gonna think we're gonna steal that probably.
I appreciate it. Please use it, and I get 2% of all sales. Uh,
Of the people we post.
yes, of however many people you post and go to.
Okay. Got it.
I do. So it's been very interesting to see the dynamic of uh, items that get ordered at the cafe versus items that ordered at the food truck.
Okay.
Um, Obviously, food truck we've been just doing sandwiches only, and ribs and mac and cheese and stuff. But we added plates, like barbecue plates, so a third pound of meat, a side, and a piece of cornbread. And because I thought people coming in, it would be, I guess it'd be better, like it'd be more traditional, I guess. And I was just looking at, since I put it on the menu, that has outsold everything except for, actually that's outsold everything is barbecue plates by by almost double anything else.
Really?
Yeah, like 102 barbecue plates have been sold. The next closest, sorry, I apologize, 93 barbecue sandwiches, but like 58 loaded macs. Like we sell a crap out of loaded mac on the truck, but it's like I don't know if it's different inside a where people can sit down and eat. Oh,
Okay.
it was. I'm just looking at it now. It's very interesting. But again, it never fails. The same lady, and I appreciate her beyond belief. But I always tell people if you're gonna come in and order a bulk order, like a big order, whatever, pre-order. Tell me, give me a day notice, just so I make sure that I have enough for everybody else. And this is now the third week that she's come, and again, I appreciate her buying 8 brisket plates and 2 full racks of ribs, and uh, I basically gave her 3 pounds of brisket and a half pan of mac and cheese because that's all she wanted was brisket and mac and cheese. But it's like I ended up running out of mac and cheese because I didn't have enough, and it was more because I didn't want to package up 8 meals. I just weighed out the brisket and based off of what we did and did that. But then I find out that she's buying food from or for a bunch of contractors that are working on her home.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, well that's good. I said,
Hey,
well, just
Skippy,
pre-order.
okay. Could you
Sorry,
do me
go.
a favor? Could you hop onto my website real quick and see if you can see my calendar now?
Yeah,
Since I have a live test audience in front of me.
yeah.
I just made the change, but yeah, unfortunately, the only other option is public, which is going to allow all event details. So we just need to change some.
All right,
put some of those
where to
details.
find us? I gotta hit the play button. So I don't like the play button. I'm telling you, I don't like the play button.
I know, not a huge fan either, but that is some of the uniqueness of that layout.
Yes, your
Um,
your thing is on there now.
okay, perfect. So yeah, without that picture, the calendar will only fill half the screen, but I can't write anything on the other half of the screen. It's like it's one block, but it's weird how they have it set up. So I was trying just to fill in the other half of the screen with a picture, and it gave me that. So I'm still playing
Oh,
with it, but
we have a
worst
new
case,
Sunday. We have a new Sunday location.
yeah. Trail
Cool.
Point.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So Saturdays you're going up to Nuevo.
Yeah,
Okay.
available Saturdays. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
for now.
Yeah. That was new. Just saying. That was new to
Yeah.
me. All right. So Irish on Ionia is like a kind of a 2 day thing. Oh
No,
no,
we
it
just have
looks
to
like
set
it's
up.
set
Yeah,
up
we just set
there.
up at 6 o'clock. Yeah, so we won't do evening service. We'll stay at Wiseman until like 4 o'clock, and then pack up and head down there to get set up. So
So you excited about this year, 2024?
yeah, I am. I will feel more excited once we get some of these gaps filled in on the schedule. But um, overall, yeah, I'm feeling pretty damn good about it. Um,
I know we only have less than a minute left. We're counting down, but I noticed Trail Point Brewing is on there for a few months. Are you worried about that, or are you really feeling confident about that spot?
Are you asking why it's only on there for a couple months?
Yes,
Or
because I see it
okay.
from like March to May.
That was kind of them and kind of us. So we're in a Sunday is their slowest day at the brewery, which I'm guessing is why it's an available day. So he said we'll try a couple months, and if you guys are happy, then we'll put you on for the rest of the year.
Okay.
So he understands what the situation is, and which is good. It's good to have those types of places. I mean, Sundays are never a huge day for us anyway, regardless of where we are. So it's we can do a $1,500 day there or a $1,500 day maybe in Nuevo, where that's usually an average of like 13. So we'll use Nuevo as a kind of a fill in on those Saturdays, and hopefully have better Saturdays than we did Sundays up there. And
I know it's not until June, but wish your dad a happy retirement for me.
I will. If you are not working that day, you can come on over.
The last thing on your schedule, you have obviously the names of the open houses / weddings that you're doing. Do you not make those private?
What do you mean? The names or?
Yeah. So like your dad's retirement party, make it like a
Yep.
private event.
Why?
Okay.
They're not going to know how to get there anyways. Are you saying make the Google event itself private, or just note that
Correct.
it's a private event?
Correct. Make it the Google event private.
I don't understand.
Um,
It's a work in progress, Skippy.
I get it. Oh, you have a full truck open house. Awesome.
Yeah, a bunch of those. Yeah.
Oh, I see Etna's.
Oh yeah.
I see Etna's.
You must have made it to May.
I was actually in June. I didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Etna's in May.
Yeah. May, June, and then September.
It's September Jackson.
I don't know.
Oh, there's an August. Marquette. You got to go to Marquette. Jeez,
Yeah, we back to back. Sue and Marquette, back to back days.
You're just gonna stay up there?
Yeah. So we'll drive up after service on Sunday, and then do like roadside Tuesday. It's
Gotcha.
Wednesday, Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do like a roadside day on Tuesday. It's probably in the Sioux, and then drive back
yeah.
Friday. Be
There's
ready
Jack.
for service on Saturday.
You have Etna Muskegon on a Tuesday and Etna Jackson on a Thursday. Well, good for you. Ooh, Tanglewood Winery. I haven't heard of them before.
Yep, they're in Holland. They, we're that's a first time location for us. So,
All right. Well, we're over by 3 minutes.
oh, sorry everybody.
I like your calendar. Calendar looks good.
Thanks.
Mine doesn't look anywhere near this right now.
Yeah, I have some, adjustments to do on some of the events and stuff. We will probably list private events as private events. There are some details in some of those that obviously we don't want everybody to know.
Yeah, that's why
not everybody got charged the same amount for full truck service, because there's 1,000 different factors. So,
absolutely.
But I don't need other people saying, "Hey, how come you're charging this guy this much?" But yeah, work in progress. Website's coming along. Online ordering, that's what I'm working on this week. So I'm hoping to have that fully up and ready to go by the end of the week. So
awesome.
All right, everyone. If you haven't already, hit the old subscribe button and that notification bell so you get notified.
Smash the bell. Smash the bell
on the YouTube. Also follow us on all the social media stuff. Skippy and PB&J's Barbecue and
Michigan.
Sweet Rex and Smoking Butts Barbecue, and also Monday Morning Food Truck on all of the social medias that you can think of, and some that you don't. Peace out, everybody. Have a wonderful day.